Alright guys, today we're going to do a brisket video on a 250 gallon smoker. I botched last week's video, so I'm gonna make it up, or last weekend's video, so I'm gonna make it up today. I just got my base for my coal bed. I like to put one little skinny log right there in the middle to kind of help it out. I used a little bit of lump charcoal on this one to get it going, because when I cleaned it out the other day I didn't save the leftover coals. So I got 2 base logs, one little skinny log in the middle, 3 bogs running across the top of the 2 base logs, and then 2 thinner logs on top of them. That way it'll burn down to a nice coal bed, and then I'll start sticking my greener logs on for my smoke flavor. But I'll take y'all through this process and show you how she runs. Stay tuned. Alright, so I got my little baby brisket on. That was a Walmart Angus Choice brisket. It's supposed to be their premium line of briskets besides the primes they sell at Sam's Club. So I got that going on, and next time I bring you guys back, we'll be at the 3-hour mark. We'll check the bark. So it has begun. 250 gallon smoke. Stay tuned. Alright, we're 2 hours into our cook, and I just want to show you how low and slow my fire is. That, if you're wondering what's on top right there, that's a piece of bark that curled off of that other piece of wood over there that was burning. My flames are not real high, jumping all crazy. It's burning slowly. That's what you want in a fire. It's nice and hot, but it's also low and slow. Keep my firebox cracked about right there. Keep the cold air from rushing in. I also bring a little bit of coals up in the front right there and kind of preheat the air sometimes. Seems to help. See what our temps look like. Probably rocking them a little over 250-ish. Yeah, about 260. About 265. 270. They're dropping just a hair. It is very cold out here though. It's about 40 freaking degrees. Actually 45, 46 to be exact. But she's purring wrong, running just like a dream. Got nice clean blue smoke right there. It's hard to see it from over here. Maybe we can get a view from back here. Yeah, now you can somewhat see it. Anyway, 2 hours into the cook. Got a good, nice, low and slow fire going. I probably didn't mention it before, but that brisket's only was 9 pounds when I bought it, and I probably trimmed another 2 pounds off of it. So it's about a 7 to 6 pound brisket. So I'll probably be done with that thing in about 8 hours. But I wanted to do a small one. I didn't want to stay out here all day. But it's gonna be good. I'll bring y'all back in an hour, and we'll see what the bark looks like. Alright, so we're officially at the 3-hour mark. We're running about 260. Been staying constantly between 250 and 275. Still playing with this thing on getting it dialed into exacts, but still good. Oh yeah, that's looking nice. We got a bark already. We got a smoky. Yeah, we got a dead gum bark, and went ahead and threw me some beef sausages on too. Some brisket sausage I made, but that's what we're looking like, boys. We got bark set already, and she's looking good. I have to start spritzing some of these edges a little bit. Looks like they're starting to get dark. But 3-hour mark and we got bark. So I'll bring you guys back later on, and we'll check it here in a few more hours. Stay tuned. Alright, so we're about the 6.5 hour mark of our smoke. Our hair under 275, but I just had to put some new logs on there. We got the smoke going, as you can see. And it's gonna come back up a little bit. Let's see what she's looking like. I did rotate her the last time I spritzed it. Put this thicker part over here toward the fire, and we're looking good. Hey, 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 the fat's starting to soften up. It's a safe bet to say that we're definitely in the stall. Everything's soft, not too crispy, but we'll give it a spritz though. I'll try not to open it up too much. All you want to do really is spritz the edges. But we are starting to see some pulling on here, and the fat's starting to soften up and render. So that's a good deal. So we're looking good. 6.5 hour mark. I guesstimate that I'll be wrapping this in the next hour, hour and a half. So I'll bring y'all back for the wrap. Stay tuned. Alright, so we're at the 8-hour mark now. Yeah, 8-hour mark. This little stubborn brisket's taking longer than I thought it would. I've cranked the heat up to around 300 on it. Speed this up and see how she's looking. The fat's just about rendered on top, so we're almost there. I'll probably be wrapping this thing here in a minute. But she's looking good. We're soft right there. Starting to have a little jiggle to it. Anyway, I'll probably be wrapping here in the next hour. It looks like the fat's rendering. Yeah, it's soft. It's given. So I'll bring y'all back and show you what she looks like when we get it wrapped. Stay tuned. Alright, so I'm pulling her off the wrap. We're at the 9-hour mark. And she has got some beautiful bark. Put some tallow down and get her wrapped up. It feels good, and just for the viewers, we'll probe it. Even though I don't hardly ever do that no more, but so we're sitting at 183 in the thickest part of the flat, which is good. That's about where I wanted that when I wrapped. I probably could just go ahead and take it all the way, but I'm not. I'm gonna go ahead and get her wrapped up. Bark is set, the fat is rendered. We're gonna get her, the wind's hauling ass out here, which has been a little bit of trouble for the last 2 hours as far as fire management. We're gonna get her wrapped up. The next time you'll see her is when I slice. Stay tuned. Alright, so here's our little baby brisket. This thing was a little bitty, so we'll get to slicing it. And I only let this thing rest for about 2 hours. We're eating it tonight for dinner instead of letting it rest all night in the oven. Got a busy weekend. It's slicing up real good. Got some good bark on it. A little bit of notes from the cook. This thing weighed about 7 pounds after trimming. I seasoned it with salt, pepper, Lowry seasoned salt, and garlic powder, and smoked it with mixed oak. The total time of the cook took right at about 10 hours. Put it on at 6 this morning and pulled it off at about I think it was 4 o'clock. Yeah, I pulled it off at 4 o'clock. So it was a 10-hour cook. Yep. Good little bend, not overcooked, not undercooked. Holds up under its own weight. Pulls apart easily, and I actually got a nice smoke ring on that. So that was good. Getting this situated. Now let's slice this little point up here. And burn ends right there. They're gonna be good. Yep, ripped the end a little bit. It was just a little bit crisp. I should have full tipped it, but it is what it is. Here comes another money shot to that point. It's very good. This brisket tastes very good. It's super smoky, but a good smoky. That 250-gallon smoker is a brisket smoking machine. That stuff is good. But this concludes my video of the smoking a brisket on a 250-gallon smoker I built. It runs like a dream and puts out some damn good barbecue. So I'll get y'all another video up maybe next weekend. Points cooked perfect. Alright guys, thanks for watching.